He's like, I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are. I have my toys and that's it. That's all I know. Oh, Lucasfilm. So this is either the Indiana Jones game or Star Wars. But we know there's an Indiana Jones game in the works. Star Wars.
Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations. They must be stopped.
Woo! Goddamn! What a fucking way to start that. God damn it! They remade the greatest fucking Star Wars game of all time. Bro. What are we looking at here? This chick's getting thrown around. Dude, that's crazy. Literally, why would they... They've got to have some other things, like huge things to announce during this. Because that is the biggest fucking... Like, that's crazy to me that that's what they opened with. What are you going to follow that with? You know? I guess this, but I don't know what this is off the top of my head. Our Mother in Heaven. Turn those subtitles off. Uh-oh. There we go. It looks beautiful. The character design looks a little familiar, but I don't know that it's anything I know.
여긴 지하철역이야. 사람들을 태우고 거미줄처럼 도시를 누비던 교통수단이지. 뭐 다 지난 얘기지만 말이야.
At first, for some reason, I was thinking like Dead or Alive or King of Fighters or something, just because of the aesthetic and the character design here. But it's obviously a single-player game. Kind of gives me Final Fantasy vibes.
그날 이후 지성의 도시들은 모두 예비처럼 폐허가 됐어. 잘나신 분들은 우주로 달아나고 나가는 놈들은 이곳에 버려졌지.
At first I thought Bayonetta. Yeah, it kind of gives me that vibe, but the combat doesn't. Now that I'm seeing it, the combat is still kind of hack and slashy, but it's not arcadey, you know?
이브 조심해. 전방에서 뭔가가 곧 무너지겠어.
Dude, I'm in love with this game. I don't know what this game is, but I kind of really want to play it, dude. I'd be lying if character design wasn't part of it, but it looks good, dude. I hope it doesn't keep cutting in and out like that the whole time. Might be worth watching on Twitch instead of YouTube. I don't really know. Project Eve. That sounds familiar, but there's so many things named Eve. Is that a remake? Okay. Eve, shift up. Ooh, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Here we go. Here we go. Some fucking Borderlands kind of stuff, basically.
Dun, dun, dun. The Dragon Lord has returned!
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me.
Who's ready to rickety roleplay? Spoiler? It's you, baby.
I like the design of the characters there. I love... Oh, shit. Fucking shit, it's a jam. Love the music, I do too.
You know, some of you may be asking, Tina, why are there guns in a fantasy world? And I am just
Oh,
so
is this like an
glad to shut
overworld?
up your face and get shooting!
So the levels that you travel to, like through an overworld, like old RPGs and stuff? Older RPGs, JRPGs and shit? Woo! Loot. Hell yeah. That was an orc. Goddamn butt stallion.
I'm in.
You ready, newbie?
Time for character sheets, baby!
Hell yeah. God. It looks good already. March 5th, 25th, 2022. Be chaotic great. God, I love that hashtag. Dude, that looks good. Fucking PlayStation killing it out the gate. Three great looking games right off the bat. I say great looking. We didn't get a look at the gameplay for Knights of the Old Republic, but fuck, dude. This is crazy. How are they gonna top that shit, dude? Oh, here we go. Luminous Productions.
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal. Real big deal. We are getting out of the city. Homie.
Yeah, it's a Borderlands game. It's in the same world as Borderlands. It's just not a direct sequel. Tiny Tina is a character in Borderlands.
Clean air, bright skies.
I need it to stop doing that, dude. Yo, bro! Oh my god, Valion, you already missed some great shit from this fucking showcase, dude. Let me go ahead and hit you with the 3 big ones we've seen so far, because there's only been 3 so far that they've showed. Knights of the Old Republic remake for PS5. Immediately out the gate, they showed a teaser trailer for that. They didn't show anything. Project Eve, which looks great. I haven't heard of it before, but it looks fantastic. And then Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which looks amazing as well. Right out the gate. Those 3 big ones already look great. Now, this is the other Square Enix game that isn't Final Fantasy, but looks eerily like Final Fantasy.
Technically not Earth. Well, not
That looks great as well.
Swear to God, asshole, show yourself.
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello. Yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just do that?
We did.
I just moved shit with my freaking mic! Yeah, okay, that is something I do.
God, this game looks
I do
beautiful,
magic,
dude.
Kill jacked up beasts, I'll probably fly next.
This game looks absolutely beautiful.
You're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line. Our land suffers. You are the only hope we have. You're special.
You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sylar. Tanta Sylar is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas. You would be doing our land a great service by killing her.
Forspoken, that's the name of that game. Looks great, dude. That game looks beautiful.
No name for a demon. I am the one you seek. The one and only Tanta Sila.
Boss fights. You know we love to see those. PC? Probably. Everything that you see here today is captured on PS5. I think I said that earlier.
Rainbow has been the shield.
But
It's the worst
some of these I'm sure are
imagined.
coming to PC.
Hostage situations, biological weapons, the threat of nuclear war. But now, we face the greatest terror our world has ever known.
This isn't too, like, we've seen a lot of this so far. Rainbow Six Extraction. That looks cool. I'm not super, like, overly excited for this.
If we want a shot at tomorrow, we will move as one. We will think as one. We will do whatever it takes. As one.
Jesus.
Together, we enter the unknown. Together, we fight for our future. And no one will be left behind.
January. I think that's the first date we've seen, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, I'm gonna need it to stop doing that. We might watch, the Twitch showcase might be a little easier to watch. Epic Games Publishing includes in-game cinematics gameplay. Remedy Entertainment. Is this the Alan Wake remake?
It's coming. Don't go out in the dark.
Yeah.
Flashlight like my life
Ooh,
depended.
sound is way better on this.
With it, I could save myself.
Sounded real muffled on the other side. On YouTube.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you.
Hey, I'm good with the Alan Wake remaster. Or remake. I never got to play the first game. I've heard it's great, and I've seen a few people play it. I never played it the first time though myself.
My name is Alan Wake.
And I've heard it's nothing but a great
I'm a
game.
writer.
October 5th. Holy shit. What a fucking drop. What a surprise, dude.
Hello, Franklin.
That's big. That's huge step. We just got any idea that that was even happening, like, earlier this week. And then, next thing you know, October 5th. Damn, bro. They kept that shit hidden a long time, dude.
I gotta run now, okay?
Alright, bye, babe.
It's lonely up here. Oh man, speed up.
GTA 5 is GTA 5. I'm not thoroughly impressed. It's just the upgrade for PS5, which is good because a lot of people have been looking forward to it and been like, hey, when are we getting that? Is it still coming? You know, are we doing that? What's new with like the PS5 version of GTA? Probably nothing. I think you get a free upgrade though if you own it on PS4, so I think it's one of the last few games that we're getting a free upgrade with, because they're gonna stop doing that with PlayStation now that more consoles have sold. Oh, is this that what is it, Tokyo Wire or Ghostwire Tokyo or some shit? Damn, I don't remember the name. I think this is that, though. They keep showing us bits and pieces of this, but nothing huge. Nothing to really knock us out of the park. It looks crazy, though. This is the first time we're seeing some gameplay, I think.
There remains work yet undone. Critical work. People always decry the truth.
It looks really good. I'll tell you that. Like, the graphics, it looks beautiful. I mean, every game on PS5 just about is gonna look beautiful.
I will be
This new generation is just crazy. Ooh.
The time is nigh. The world rests on the precipice of transformation. A new age will dawn.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo. It looks cool. Like, now that we can see some gameplay and it's going to be a little actiony, because we didn't know if it was going to be actiony, puzzle, like, we didn't know what we're getting with that before, because the trailers were really cryptic. That shows us gameplay, that shows us it gives us an idea of what we're going to be doing. I love it. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Dude, PlayStation is knocking it out of the park right now with their fucking showcase. I'm a little biased, but they are knocking it out of the park. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy game, probably. Yep.
You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes.
The Guardians of the Galaxy game looks cool. I don't know if it's really for me. I haven't been a big fan of what Marvel games are doing recently.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Cease this at once.
Osmo, how you doing, buddy?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priest, they kept talking about a promise.
I will say it seems like from everything we've seen of this, it looks like they've nailed the characters.
Always catch Peter Quill, and not fun kind with Bob.
It seems like they've nailed the characters and everything like that. Just the gameplay doesn't look too great. Going off, have a good stream going on. Thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping by, Fuzzy. It is good speaking with you, man. I hope your MRI stuff goes great, man. I hope it goes good for you.
That makes two of us. Follow me.
By rejecting the promise,
See you, man.
you have proven yourselves unworthy, and you must be destroyed.
That trailer makes that game look a lot cooler than the actual gameplay makes it. I don't think the gameplay looks bad. It's just... It looks simple, I guess. Not too fun. Kind of slow. Ooh, what do we got here? There was a person on that roof back there. Oh, this is Blood Hunt. Blood Hunt's coming to PlayStation. Cool. I love it. I love Blood Hunt, dude. I've been having a blast on it. They're really showing the sneakier side of this. Damn, they make it look so cool, man. I play it so spammy and so weird compared to, I guess, how you're supposed to play it. But no one's ever that low health. I will say it's a little misleading. Makes it seem like everyone's gonna be constantly that low health. It's such a good game, though. I've loved it so far. Come to PS5 2021. Oh, it's 2021. Sign up now. Okay. I wonder how it plays on console. I'll have to download it and try it out on console.
Picture your perfect you.
Eon program. Deathloop. Showing us some more Deathloop. Look, it's close enough to the release. You can stop showing. Like, I guess they're trying to keep the hype built up, but I'm okay. Like, it looks cool. Looks like PvP Dishonored type shit, you know? I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'll probably play it.
8 geniuses who painted up a prison and named it freedom. Locked us all in one repeating day. Their eternity. An endless party that you can never leave.
I am a storm rolling. Round and round we shall go.
Place is supposed to be unforgettable. A bunch of spaced out science nerds, brainwashed cultists flinging bombs, whatever these guys are doing, all spewing Eon's bullshit. So how come I don't remember shit? This Party Island hangover is none my thing. My thing is answers. Who
Damn!
are these people? What
Connected him so when he broke the one's neck, I guess they all died.
Always one step ahead. Come on, Colt. You gotta put this together. Somebody
Nice.
built this place. Somebody's sending me these messages from the future, the past, whenever. And some jackass wrecked every plane out here. Is this a contest for them? Some type of experiment? How does this time loop work? Does anybody remember? Why is everyone wearing a mask? What is the black notes anymore? Who am I?
Colt, I want you to remember. I want you to remember why you came here.
Huh. Is that? Damn, I look good.
Oh, he's head of security. I kind of wonder if it's going to be some kind of plot twist. Where, in the end, he actually originally came there to just make sure security was okay. Just like test out the security, basically.
Gonna break this time loop before it breaks me.
And we're actually trying to stop the other assassin or something, but she's trying to make us realize what's going on. I don't know. It seems like something like that's kind of going on now that I get a little bit more of the story. A little creepy. I was a huge Alan Wake fan, played it, and American Nightmare game is critical success, but deserved much more spotlight time. I've heard great things about it. What's going on here? Radiohead and Epic Games. Radiohead and Epic Games. Huh? Okay. It was cool. Collaboration. What we have here? This seems oddly intriguing. That music and just the whole vibe of this is giving me like hardcore Wind Waker vibes. Getting like Wind Waker raft kind of vibes.
Chez Oleti.
Cha. Yo, you want me to hop on with you while you're unboxing, help explain some of the cards, like your big pulls and shit? Yeah. While when I start doing that after the showcase is over and stuff, yeah, for sure.
Of all time is within our grasp.
The Tusk of Ganesh? Now that's not an easy find.
PS5 and PC. Oh.
Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Great. So is it all the Uncharted games? I think it is.
Obsessed with his treasure.
Yeah, I'm seeing at least Uncharted 4 and Uncharted 2.
Are you ready to seek your fortune?
And Uncharted 1, I think. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Are exclusives, right? Insomniac. Woo! Hold on. And Marvel. Okay, so Spider-Man probably, right? That's what I'm thinking. Because Insomniac does the Spider-Man games. Unless they've done Spider-Man so good that Marvel was like, fuck it, here, take another one. I don't think. Oh my god, bro. Whoa! Hey, that's not what I expected. Shit. God damn, bro. With what they did with Spider-Man, bro, they're gonna knock that shit right out of it. That's the perfect fucking character to give Insomniac, bro. God. What a game. Looked like the bar in Deadpool. Yeah, it did. Out of left field. Completely out of left field, bro. Like, what? I thought we were done with Wolverine for a little bit. I guess not. Now we get him in the games. I thought the same, Bearded. Yeah, I can see why you would think that. I thought it was too. Wolverine and Deadpool have had their run-ins, so you never know. Deadpool could make an appearance, and that might be why he was in that bar. They haven't made a Wolverine game in a minute. I don't think they've made an exclusively Wolverine game since the X-Men Origins Wolverine video game, like that they made for the movie, and we're not gonna talk about that. So we're getting Gran Turismo, obviously. Every PlayStation 4 we get a new Gran Turismo. Good racing games, just not for me. They're more like racing sims, and I'm not into racing sim stuff. That's why I don't play a whole lot of, like Forza Horizon is fine, but Forza Motorsport I'm not huge into. When it gets really realistic with the driving and stuff, it's just not my biggest thing. That's huge. That means Wolverine is far closer to appearing in the MCU than we thought. Marvel only puts characters outright now in games that they know are coming up soon. That's, interesting. I wonder who they could get to play Wolverine. Dude, I can't believe some of these games that have got announced today. This isn't part of Summer Games Fest or E3 or anything, but I can safely say that Microsoft was the only one that did anything really good with their E3 and their Summer Games Fest stuff. PlayStation just took it. Already. It's not even done yet, but they took it. The just amount of hype around all these games alone. And we've seen gameplay of a lot of these games. But that Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, that stole it by itself, really. And Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, seeing gameplay of it. Everyone's always ready for the next Borderlands spin-off or sequel. Looks great. I mean, be honest, it looks great. Gran Turismo 7. Are we on 7? Damn, bro. I've been alive for a hot minute, I guess, huh? Michael's Diner, Mikhail's Diner. I'm not sure if that's like Russian. A Russian version of it. Goodman Street, Greenwich Street. Now, this is America.
As long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal.
That is a Russian sounding voice, though. Oh, boy.
One who could surprise me.
Is this DLC? Yeah, it's probably DLC or a sequel to the Spider-Man game. Insomniac's a little busy, huh?
His disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire?
They did Ratchet and Clank, the new Spider-Man. That was Superior Spider-Man.
Yes. We will.
Venom. I love to see it. I love to see it. Spider-Man 2. Damn, they're busy as hell, bro. They're doing Wolverine. They did Ratchet and Clank. Now they're doing Spider-Man 2. 2023 as well. I know it's 2 years off, but that's actually not that bad, dude. We just got new Spider-Man on the PS5, even though it was an expansion to the PS4 version, but still, that was still, and then to do Ratchet and Clank. God damn, they're busy, bro. They're getting busy. Damn. Let's hope they're doing Jack and Daxter as well. I really do hope they do Jack and Daxter in that Ratchet and Clank engine. But so far, no word of any Jack and Daxter. If anything, they've said the opposite recently, so it's just my hopes. God of War Ragnarok. Or God of War 2. Corey likes to, the guy who makes the director of the God of War games right now, likes to be like, God of War Ragnarok? What's that? Like,
Time is running out.
Crossover coming. Everyone, we'd see a snippet. Everyone figured we'd see a snippet in Venom 2 or Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah. Come here, boy. Boy. God damn, bro. I can't. Listen to that voice, dude.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard?
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
We do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Damn.
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing.
Woo! Look at that level design. God.
We gotta find him.
Look at that level design, dude. Beautiful game.
All yarns be the
Hate to say I've never played any God of War games.
We're trying to stop.
Now's the time to start, dude. If you, I know you guys aren't PlayStation guys, and they might eventually put the God of War games on PC, but if you guys can get your hands on a PS5 and play God of War 1, the new God of War, I love the old God of War games, but I can tell you with 100% certainty, they outdid themselves with the new God of War game, and this looks great as well. Woo! Damn.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. harness it. Let it serve you.
Woo! God! Tyr.
Are you coming with us?
If he's going for Tyr, yeah, it obviously says Ragnarok, but if he's going for Tyr, then that kind of confirms that it's kind of trying to initiate Ragnarok, is what it seems like. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose, but it kind of seems like they're doing it on purpose. Are we done?
And that was the PlayStation Showcase.
Okay.
We've got
so we're wrapping
more
it up.
info and updates coming right now.
Oh.
And I'm, in fact, joined by no
Never mind.
less than PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst. Herman, really strong showing here from PlayStation Studios tonight, including an awesome new look at GT7 and, finally, a release date.
GT7 is coming in March, and I don't think fans are going to be disappointed with what Yamauchi-san and
Who is this
have
guy?
been working on. And
who is Herman
what we're doing with
Hurst?
GT7 is we're pulling
I don't
from
think
the
I've seen this
entire
guy
history of the
before. Is he
franchise,
new in
taking some
PlayStation?
of the
New
best
head of it or
features
something?
Into GT7, GT campaign,
Oh
arcade
yeah,
missions, all
the
that
old
good stuff.
PlayStation guy.
And you know, I got a chance
retired
to play,
or some
and
shit.
It just looks and plays sensation.
Here like 2 years
The
ago
haptics,
or a year ago.
The vibrations.
Whenever
you
we
feel the
stopped
rolls,
getting all the
pull
PlayStation
and the weight
updates
of
and
the different
showcases.
Cars. I'll tell you, the one thing that I personally really liked is the break-in variations.
I like how he's doing it.
Triggers that really
Everyone thought Tyr
makes
would possibly
you feel
join
like
as
you're
an
incredible
ally.
racer. And for me, that's
I'm
great.
hyped. Tyr is
Great to
always
hear that about
underrepresented when
GT7.
it
I
comes
can't wait
to
play that, but
Norse
I also
mythology.
really wanted to
I just
talk
think that's
about
cool where they're going with
Insomniac.
it.
I mean, this is a studio that is absolutely on fire the last year, maybe 18 months with Marvel Spider-Man.
On
Miles
fire is
Morales,
right.
Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart.
God!
And now 2 big reveals tonight in the form of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine.
Damn!
Kind of a shock.
Woo! I got tears
You
in my
work really
eyes, bro.
closely with Insomniac.
What a
So
fucking
what can you
combination
tell us
of
about
games.
just
Marvel
why,
said, "Here you
Insomniac
go.
gets so fired
We
up
love your
about the Marvel
Spider-Man game. Here you go."
I mean, Sid, you said it.
Damn.
Insomniac are on fire. They've been just so productive. And I think the team in Insomniac, they're really always challenging themselves to raise the bar with their approach to storytelling and craftsmanship. And it's really evident in the consistently high quality of games that they've been delivering over the years. I think on top
He's
of
head
that,
of PlayStation
they
Studios
really
now? Okay.
prize collaboration amongst
He's
the
doing
team.
good, dude.
And that
He knows how to
collaboration
build the hype,
that
for
also
sure.
extends to the,
And he knows
the
how to
way that
not
they
show
work with
anything
other
till they're ready to
PlayStation
show
teams, but
things.
also
Because they haven't
their
showed
work
anything in a
with
long
their
time.
great partners at Marvel, and that collaboration resulted in the amazing first 2 Marvel Spider-Man games. And I know that Insomniac are extremely excited to be further expanding the universe into Marvel Spider-Man 2 now. And they're also going to be raising the bar again, you know, in terms of immersion, action, visual fidelity. I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be a spectacular
I still haven't played
showpiece
through
for
and
the
beat
game.
the
They're
other
also so
Spider-Man
thrilled to
games.
then
I've
bring
just watched a
gamers
lot of them.
an
I've got to play them,
emotional and
dude.
a suspenseful journey into Marvel's Wolverine. I think that PlayStation fans are really going to be in for a treat over the next few years.
Very cool, very exciting times, and on multiple fronts. Tonight, we also got our first big look at God of War Ragnarok. Herman, what can you tell us about where Santa Monica Studio is going with this one?
You know, like many of the fans, I'm personally really invested in the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. We got to see in the trailer that there's some real tension brewing between them as Ragnarok approaches, so, you know, I can't wait for players to see how that relationship between them evolves. And you gotta trust me when I say that Santa Monica Studio have prepared quite a few twists and turns for players as they set up the finale of the Norse saga in God of War Ragnarok.
We're going to get an update on God of War Ragnarok from Santa Monica
is
Studio here in
Ragnarok
just a
the setup,
but before you go,
or is
Herman,
Ragnarok the
wanna get your
finale
take
to this
on
new,
Horizon
to the
Forbidden
Norse
West. Now, we've
stuff?
learned that this one is coming out in February.
I'd like it if it was just 2.
By this point, you have played it. So, what?
Because they don't do that a whole lot. If they could do a good 1 and 2 of each mythology,
play the game on
that'd be great.
PS4
If they
and
can do 3,
PS5,
that's
man.
fine.
It looks
But
great on both. For PS5, the level of detail on Aloy, her kids, her lighting, it's just exceptional. Even more amazing because the environments have so much going on too.
The first game was beautiful. I can't wait for the sequel here.
Everything just looks breathtaking, and it loads really fast because of the SSD. Plus the combat.
And it loads really fast because they had to throw that in there.
Player choice. There's so many cool
God
weapons
dang,
and
dude.
tools, and when you combine these together, that comes in really
That's a
handy,
lot of new
when you're
fucking
dealing with
shit.
the new machines. On PS5, haptic
what a
feedback
dodge.
on the controller, I think in my mind really adds to the experience, you know, when you're firing arrows and the other ammo. You know, the team at Guerrilla, I know them so well.
That controller is insane, dude. I love the PS5 controller.
Incredibly special. And I just can't
I didn't
wait
think
for
a
games
controller
to get
could
the
change
next
the
chapter of
game so
Aloy's
much
adventure.
as a controller.
Thanks for the
but
update,
it really
Herman.
does change
We're
the
joined
game.
now by Eric and Corey from Santa Monica Studio. And I wanted to check in with you two on the big announce we saw just a few minutes ago, God of War Ragnarok. We finally got our first big look at it. And actually, Eric, I wanted to start with you. You've been involved with every single God of War, including 2018's God of War. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Sid. I've been with the studio since 2004 in many different capacities.
Corey looks bored as hell to be there. I know Corey doesn't like a lot of this kind of stuff. He just likes to make fucking games, dude.
It'd be a good idea to say, hey, do you want to direct this one? And so that's what I'm doing. I'm directing God of War Ragnarok, or as Corey likes to call it, never heard of it. So that's an update on that.
So Eric, why the shift in
Really?
leadership
He's the
on
director.
God of War Ragnarok?
It's always been a tradition here at Santa Monica to change the directors across the games. You know, we've had really good success with that. Corey's been the only repeat director, and you know,
I could understand that.
Damn good at what he does. So that's kind of what it is.
The important thing for us is to be able to kind of get a fresh perspective each time, but also
That makes
fresh
sense.
pair of legs in the sense that you're really exhausted at the end of finishing one of these things. So you got to con somebody else into doing it.
Con
Like
somebody else into it.
So Eric, what aesthetics or themes sort of resonate with you as a creative? I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is like, how do you see yourself leaving your fingerprints on God of War Ragnarok?
It's kind of the designer in me wants to answer one way, but as a director, you have to answer a different way. I think you have to learn how to jettison your own profession when you switch over to the director's role, which I'm sure Corey can understand. I mean, he kind of animated a little bit on God of War 2, and we kind of had to throw it all out, except for that sneaky backflip that Kratos has never done again that we left in. That's the perk of being the director, I guess. But you know, from my point of view, like we want to tell a very heartfelt and epic story as you know, a father and son go on a journey, and they kind of struggle with holding on.
I think it does a good
letting
job
go
at having a
things, you know,
different
it's a very
design and different
difficult kind of
aesthetic than the
condition
first
that we all
game.
deal with.
A lot
And,
more snow this time, but then
wanna
at
arrive
the
at
same
that by
time,
taking,
a
like,
lot
slices of life
kind of
or
more
family,
fantasy
you know, drama,
cities
if
and
you will,
stuff.
kind of juxtapose that against big Norse backdrop. And you know, at the end, we just want to have an ending that feels very, you know, surprising yet inevitable based on all those things. But it's kind of, you know, I'm from the Midwest, so like slice of life, very common, mundane things are just as interesting as big world events. And so we try to collide those things together. It's, you know, make an experience that's very worthy of the God of War name.
So with the game officially being called God of War Ragnarok, I guess it doesn't take a genius to think that perhaps Ragnarok factors into this game in some manner. Can you confirm that, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, you can't call the game God of War Ragnarok and not have Ragnarok happen in the game. So, you know, it's going to happen. We're going to cap off the Norse series with it. And I think Chris Judge said it best in the announced trailer last year. Prepare yourselves.
All right.
The last game ended with a teaser of sorts for Thor. And I just got to know, was that Thor's voice we heard in the trailer just a few minutes ago?
That was definitely Thor's voice that we heard in the trailer. Thor is being played by Ryan Hurst, which you might know him from Sons of Anarchy.
Dude, I love Ryan Hurst. Holy shit, he's great in Sons of Anarchy. He's great in The Outsiders, which is a series that I don't know why it didn't do better than it did, but it was a great fucking series for the little bit
much closer to the
that they did.
Norse mythology version. You know, he's this
Also,
big,
he looks
burly, almost hedonistic man-child, red hair, you know, left-handed. Just a little off kilter than the Thor that a lot of people know right now. So I can't wait for people to experience more of that when the game's done.
He kind of has that Viking
We also
look
heard the
to
name
him,
Odin
Ryan
in
Hurst.
tonight's trailer. So I imagine if we're going to experience Ragnarok, Odin's going to have to play a pretty big role here, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, Odin is the Allfather of all the realms, so he's going to show up when Ragnarok happens. We're very, very happy to have Mr. Richard Schiff come on to play Odin for us.
Richard
You may
Schiff.
know him as Toby from The West Wing. This was one that we never thought was going to
I
happen.
don't know that
It was
one.
like kind of a shot in the dark, and he got back to us, and we walked him around the mocap volume, and he was just like, I've never done anything like this before. Let's do it. And so the kind of rest is history. So I can't wait for people to experience that and see how he factors in. And it's a very different take, again, much like Thor.
Schiff.
You know, he's like a old man.
Oh,
who's just
okay,
kind of
yeah, I know
busy
him.
with his own things and doing whatever he wants. And
All right.
and he doesn't live in a castle or anything
Interesting.
like that. So it's a again
Interesting
a different take,
choice.
kind of what we do. We just take what's known and curveball it a little bit and you know, make it special.
We also saw a couple of new characters tonight. So what can you tell us about them?
I mean, Thor and
You're
Odin
talking
were
about the
kind
little
of new.
squid? Oh no, you're talking about Tyr. Tyr, the big guy. Yeah,
The
yeah.
squid.
He's the Norse god of war. And Kratos and Atreus have finally found him. We talked a lot about him in 2018, so we were like, well, might as well show him to the people. And then the last character we saw at the trailer, you know, like with the little wink and smile from Angrboda, she's one of the last remaining giants, and her story is pretty amazing and how it fits into the world of God of War. Tyr is being played by Ben Prendergast, who's been completely absorbed in the role, even though he is not a giant as Tyr is. And then Angrboda is being played by Leia de Leon Hayes, who's a complete treasure on set. She's been amazing. Watching her chemistry with the other characters has been amazing, and she's one of the last giants that's living. So we have those characters and a few more, and you know, there's a lot of different monsters you saw in there, and there's been so many talented people at the studio building this trailer and putting it together. I just want to give a shout out to the team. I love you guys. You know, I wish you could be here doing this interview with me. I wish you were all behind me right now at the studio. That would have been completely amazing. And you know,
Angrboda
lastly, to our
is
fans,
eventual
we have a saying
wife
at
of
the studio
Loki.
that we are
Probably a
fans of our
spoiler.
fans, and
Okay.
I cannot wait to watch all the tweets, the messages.
I didn't know that.
the
I knew he.
reaction videos
I
you
know
guys
that
put out,
Loki
and our team to be able to take that in
has a woman
and, just get
eventually,
excited and hyped
but
and then, use that to push us through to finish the game.
in
for you
Norse
guys.
mythology.
Thank you very much.
Now,
But
Corey,
I didn't
we
know
haven't
who
heard
it
a
was.
whole lot out of you here tonight. So now that we know you're not directing God of War Ragnarok, I was hoping maybe you could give us a little clue about what you may or may not be working on next.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like me to just spill the beans and tell you everything that's going on right now. We're actually doing a bunch of stuff. It's really exciting, all the things that we're doing, and you're tempted to know what is this, but I don't really have anything I can talk about right now specifically, mostly because we're really focused on God of War Ragnarok, that I am incredibly excited that I finally understand that that's what everyone was saying, God of War Ragnarok. I was way off. I was thinking it was something else that they were talking about. I think we'll
What a
wait
dickhead,
to get
dude.
any deeper into anything else until later. We'll talk again, Sid.
You guys got to understand
Thank you,
his
Corey,
fucking
and
like
thank
Twitter
you, Eric.
relationship
And
with the
next up, we
fans
have Ryan
to get
Treadwell.
what's
He's
going
the
on.
lead producer at Aspire. And wouldn't you know, just a little while ago, we got the announcement of a remake for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So Ryan, I guess my question is this like a remaster of the original game, or what's going on here?
It's so much more, Sid. This is a
Thank
complete
God.
remake of this beloved Star Wars story.
Thank
For Star Wars Knights of
God.
the Old Republic remake, we are rebuilding from the ground up while maintaining that integrity of story
Look at
and
that, dude.
character from the original.
God, look at
So
the
Ryan,
fabric.
How much of a remake are we talking about here? I mean, is this updating some graphics, adding some higher resolution modes?
You know, the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. In terms of the visuals, we have an opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we're being authentic to what players love about the game.
So we know Aspire from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles, but this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
You're absolutely right. While Aspire has enjoyed a great relationship with Lucasfilm Games through our work bringing classic Star Wars games to new audiences on modern platforms, this project is on a completely different level to anything we have done before. That's why we knew we had to assemble the right team to do this project justice. We put together a team full of industry veterans from fan-favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a really rewarding experience.
I mean, that's
to
a smart
assemble such
that's a smart
talented
move,
team
I
to
would
bring
say.
back an epic game.
Right?
Of course, we're also working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation and Lucasfilm Games. Together, we couldn't be more excited about what we'll be able to show you in the future. All of us are, of course, huge Star Wars fans too. One of the nice parts about building a team to make a big Star Wars game is the ability to instantly bond with all the new people of your favorite aspects of Star Wars. We all have different Star Wars memorabilia behind us in every call, and it always sparks up a good conversation.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Very exciting stuff, and I'm definitely dying to see more of that one.
Thank you, Sid. It will be some time before we're ready to show more, but we're very excited about being able to reveal more in the future.
All right, and that's it for our show.
Hell yeah.
You can catch up on all the big news on PlayStation.blog and check out all the trailers from tonight's PlayStation Showcase on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
PlayStation